Doom, 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 doom. Welcome, travelers. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Bible Study Devotional and BMX Flatland Learning, where you can hopefully take some of these skills that we are learning on the stream and taking them across the lands, where you can go and maybe potentially plant some seeds of faith in others, and you could potentially even change their entire course of their lives and change their lives, and maybe heal some people to where, you never know. You never know. What somebody told me is you never know what somebody's going through. Even if you don't like them, even if you hate that person, right? Even if you do not like them at all. You never know what they're going through. And it's almost like that cheesy thing, like when the cheesy phrase where they say, those who bully others were once bullied themselves. And sometimes those people that you don't like, maybe, who knows what's going on in their life, right? You never really know what's going on behind all the scenes, right? Behind all the doors in their lives. And you never know. Maybe they're going through some crazy trials or something. So, if there's anything, I'd like to think it'd be good to try and encourage people with our words, try not to break them down and stuff like that. Anyway, I tried to do a WoW stream last night, by the way. I deleted it. The audio was all messed up. I tried to talk through most of it, right? Try and share Bible verses. And then I watched it again. And then just the audio was all messed up. I have so much trouble doing the streams on the computer. Just for one fact, I have like a potato computer, so I can't really stream very good. So I think people just don't like even watching it. But it's just so simple on the phone. If you're out there and you try and stream on the phone, it's just so simple. You just download the Twitch app and you just press go live and it just works. It's just like, whoa, man, it's really easy. What up, Maddie? Whoop. What up, dude? Man, you're in here early, huh? You really want to listen to this Bible study? Most people, see, this is the weird thing, man. I'm actually not sure if people are listening to the Bible study or if they're just watching me just grind on trying to learn these bike tricks. Dude, it's literally been 2 days. I haven't landed a single thing. It's so brutal, dude. This has happened to me many times on stream. But the thing about it is, it's just a little humiliating, just being like, okay, we're going to do this stream. I'm not going to land anything. Anyway, there is actually a Bible verse that I actually wanted to get into, just because of this fact, actually. Because sometimes I go, God, are you just trying to keep me just to learn something? Am I to learn something from just not landing something when I really, really, really want to land it? It's like I want to just land it. I want to improve faster, right? I want to attain these things. It's like, and when it's just not happening, it's not happening. Sometimes I feel like it's a test of your, well, first off, it's a test of your patience, your endurance, your fortitude, wherewithal. And there was this verse, actually it was from last night, some believer last night. This is the weird thing about once you get deeper into the faith. Maybe not deeper, maybe higher into the faith, right? There's the aspect of many other believers reading the scriptures, right? They're reading God's word, right? And sometimes what they're going through in their lives, sometimes you go, wait a minute, I'm kind of feeling the same way, man. And there was this one believer last night, I don't know who it was, I think it was some guy on YouTube or something. I think he was doing a devotional too, but yesterday he did it. He did one, I think, on, what's it called? Gosh, my mind almost went blank. It's, what is it? I almost forgot it. I'm like trying to remember. Here's the thing. I can't even. I'm like having trouble remembering. This is why we're gonna do a Bible study on it, because I can't. I'm having a hard time even. It's like it's something about when we are weak, then we are strong. I don't even remember where it's really at. It's in Corinthians somewhere. So that's what we're gonna look up, right? So let's look up that. I'm gonna actually have to look this one up on Google. So in Google, I'm gonna type in when you are, or no. When we are weak, then we are strong. What Bible verse is this? 2 Corinthians 12:10. Let's read it. Let's read the ESV version. Should I start with the ESV or KJ? We'll start with the ESV. For the sake of Christ, then I am content with weaknesses, insults, hardships, persecutions, and calamities. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Isn't that weird, right? I am content with weaknesses, right? It's almost like do you think weaknesses in a character of a person's attributes in their life could even be considered failures, right? I think that I'm wondering if some people think about that, right? Because in some degree, it makes me think, that thing I brought up earlier this week, and it was that the other cheesy quote I brought up, another phrase that gets brought up a lot. Well, I've heard it a lot, and it's success is climbing a mountain of failures, right? I don't know if everybody believes that, but generally, when you go out and try and learn something, right, you're gonna have to fail. I mean, maybe if you're just a crazy, like, savant, or something like that, which there's actually some things that I'm actually wondering about savantism, and sometimes I wonder if it has any correlation with people's dreams, right? Think about all the time we spend sleeping, right? We spend a lot of our lives sleeping. I think it's actually we spend 1/3 of our entire lives sleeping. Now, what if we were to be able to tap into the dream realm and do and do our activities that we want to improve, but even do them while we're sleeping and dreaming? Sometimes I think this is why some savants have started to. Honestly, that's my own. Because some people go, well, we don't really understand why there is savantism and all that stuff. But sometimes I think, well, what if it was they were actually learning in their dreams, right? Now, here's the thing. Now since we're bringing up dreams, which I actually didn't think I was going to think about talking about today, there are some instances in Scripture, because we did do a Bible study many months ago, maybe 3 months ago, and it was actually on dreams. And actually, let's look it up right now. Now, since we're on this topic of dreams, which is so strange. I don't know how we started with 2 Corinthians and now we're going into dreams. There is this Got Questions commentary. What am I going to type in? What did we type in that one day? I can't remember. It's something like, does God use dreams, or something like that? Does God use dreams? Let's look that up. There should be okay, yeah, here we go. Okay, so this is on Got Questions, so it doesn't seem like, oh yes, oh wait, somebody's saying something. Sorry, I need to look. I gotta go behind my phone to look at it. No, I'm here for both. Tries to do a flip, doesn't make it, aka land it. Quick thing, watch your stream really quick, please keep. Oh, am I lagging out? Here, let's see here. Let me check my stream real quick. Hopefully I'm not lagging out. Good thing you said that. Good thing I looked back. I'm going to check the stream real quick just to see if it's working. Maybe it's all sketchy right now. Let's see here. Yeah, but just thinking about that. Let's see if even the audio works. But just think about that for a second, right? Seems like it's working. But just think about it. Sorry. Seems like it's working for me, so I don't know. Might be something with your internet. But what were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were talking about dreams. Savantism, dreams. I guess it stemmed from successes climbing a mountain of failures. Now imagine if we were to be able to tap into our dreams and somehow learn while we sleep, right? I think that would take a lot of waking time. And here's actually, sometimes I wonder if this is why there's some people that are younger that become savants because, okay, so some people have said that our dreams are correlation, or not correlation, a mixture per se of everything that we've experienced, the emotions that we're going through, all the things that we've seen, all the things that we've done, and it's kind of just a mixture of everything stored up in our brains, right? And what's weird is imagine if you were a kid and you have maybe say it's a musician, because I think that's one big one. Well, imagine if that kid never experienced much else, right? Imagine if that was all that he ever knew, was just how to play music, right? Do you think that kid would just dream about music, right? Just dream about playing the piano or something like that, or doing that kind of stuff, right? So it actually makes me wonder, and it makes me wonder, okay, well now imagine this kid, and then imagine like him like 40 years old and all the experiences that he's ever had in his life. Are all those experiences, all those things that he's ever done going to distract him from maybe some of the things that he would want to improve on? Or not, maybe not distract him per se, but to maybe make him dream of other things besides, say learning in your dreams or something like that. So it's very strange, right? It's very, very, dreams are very odd. And we're going to read this, right? Because there are some mentions in the Bible of dreams, right? And this is on Got Questions. This is, how did God use dreams and visions in the Bible? God, by the way, take these commentaries with a grain of salt. I really don't know who writes Got Questions, but as of late, I have not heard any bad things about Got Questions. So I go, okay, well, if I'm not hearing that many bad things, maybe a lot of believers like it, right? Seems like when I look up a question, it seems like they really do, they come up a lot, right? But I really don't know who writes them. Anyway, let's read it. God used dreams and visions. Visions are waking dreams. See Numbers 24:4. What in the world? What's Numbers 24:4? The oracle of him who hears the words of God, who sees the vision of the Almighty, falling down with his eyes uncovered. Wow. That is a verse that I have not heard in a very long. I don't even think I've remembered a pastor bringing that verse up. Several times in the Bible, to communicate with people, visions seem to have been common enough that their lack was sorely noted. An absence of visions was due at times to a dearth of what is that word? D-E-A-R-Th. Dareth. Let me look at sorry, I need to look up this definition of this word. Dareth of prophets. What does that mean? D-E-A-R-T-H definition. A scarcity, a lack. That's weird. You think you would just use that word. I've never even heard that word before. A dareth of prophets. Okay, 1 Samuel 3:1. Now the boy Samuel was ministering to the Lord in the presence of Eli, and the word of the Lord was rare in those days. There was no frequent vision. Interesting. The other times, due to disobedience of God's people, 1 Samuel 28:6. And when Saul inquired to the Lord did not answer him, either by dreams or by Urim or by prophets. And we did do we've done maybe maybe 3 Bible studies. 3 Bible studies on the Urim, and what is the other one? If we can anybody out there remember? What is the it's not only the Urim, it's something else as well. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but boom. It's called the Urim and the Thummim. And what are those? The Urim and the Thummim was essentially, some biblical scholars suspect, is that they were actually like dice. If you look it up, it looks like a flat stone dice. And the high priests of the land, they would cast these the Urim and the Thummim, and that would and there's actually it's weird because some people equate it to almost like a lot, but it was almost like the lot for the high priest, I think, right? And the high priest would carry them or something like that. But also, it's also in Proverbs 16. If you go into your Bible, there's also not Urim and Thummim, but the casting of the lots, right? And let's see, I think it's in Proverbs 16. Okay, yeah. It's Proverbs 16, verse 33. The lot is cast into the lap, but its every decision is from the Lord, right? Isn't that interesting, right? Man, that's such a strange one right there, right? But here's the thing. Here's the weird thing. Is what happens if, say, you think a dice is a lot. Some people think that dice are lots. But what happens if that really isn't a lot, right? Because some people think, well, a lot was made out of a specific stone, or it was some sort of thing that needed to be blessed or something like that, right? And also, the other thing about lots is that all the 12 disciples used lots. And when Judas killed himself on a tree, and by the way, you don't want to die on a tree because that you will be cursed. If there's some verse that says that, because Judas hanged himself on a tree. So probably stay away from that kind of stuff, right? Anyway, when Judas died, the rest of the 11 disciples, they casted lots to see who would become the next apostle or disciple, right? And you know who it was? It was actually Matthias. Now, here's the weird thing about the name Matthias. It's something that it's actually, Matthias is actually the person that I don't hear anybody really talking about. It's actually, he is the disciple that I guess not much is written about. The only thing that's basically mentioned about Matthias is that he was the forerunner after Judas died, right? He's the one that took his place, right? But he didn't turn evil, right? The thing about it is that what's strange about the name Matthias is that speaking in the realm of flatland BMX, particularly in the realm of flatland BMX, one of the top world athletes for the sport of flatland BMX, his name is actually Matthias Dandua. If you look up how to do some of the basic flatland tricks, like take for example the gyrator, if you look up how to gyrator BMX, the first one that will come up is actually from Matthias and Alex Jublin, who Alex Jublin won, I think, second place in the last X Games in Japan from flatland BMX. But Matthias is actually one of the main guys that you'll see in a lot of the how-to videos, and it was weird because it's strange here's the weird thing that I think is weird. That didn't even make sense. That was funny. Anyway, what's weird is that, when you hear about something or you see something before you read it in the Bible, and you go, wait a minute, I know that word. That's the name of my friend, or that's the name of that dude I know, right? I didn't even know that was in the Bible. What in the world, right? I think that stuff is another heavy aspect of a seed. That could even be a big seed sometimes, that gets planted in people that makes them correlate it back into Scripture, right? Now, I don't know this for sure, but I have observed this in some people, especially in Long Beach. In Long Beach, I met a lot of people with somewhat biblical names, right? And what's funny is what the weirdest part about it, right? Because there was this time where I met this dude, Adam, right? He was this homeless Marine vet, right? And what was weird, man, after hanging out with Adam, is that it almost seemed like Adam took those parts of the Bible, of his name in there, and somehow throughout the course of his life, I think it subtly affected how he viewed things. And now I know I've actually looked this up, right? I've actually asked, I think, a couple questions a couple years ago, I think, on this very topic. I didn't get many answers, I think, but it's the strange aspect of, you know, of mysterious seeds of faith that maybe God even uses in people's lives, right? Like, even take, for example, these cards and stuff, right? Like the very thing that I was talking about, right? Like these cards. I think if a lot of pastors saw what I was doing this, they'd be like, bro, you need to not be doing that. Why are you doing this? You need to not. But I go, well, some of these cards, my Christian friend got me into this game. Like, literally, a Christian, my Christian friend got me into this game, which is hilarious, right? And in some aspects, it's planted some subtle seeds of faith in me. And going into the aspect of thinking about some of the seeds that, with the names, like how I was talking about, like sometimes, when you you see stuff and then you read in the Bible and you go, oh, wait, that's where that word's from. I didn't even know that, right? Well, take, for example, this right here. This guy in the front right here, I don't know if you can really see that. His name's Gideon, right? Now, what the odd thing is I knew that Gideon before I even knew that it was a name in the Bible, right, of Gideon, right? And Gideon was some sort of judge or something like that. And what's weird is that Gideon right there has taken attributes of the Gideon in the Bible, which is bizarre, man. It's so weird, right? It's like, whoa, man. It's like did God... And here's the weird thing is I pulled that card. I pulled Gideon. He was like the first planeswalker I got. And it was strange, right? So I felt some sort of kind of a strange connection with Gideon. And then it was weird because then I got into scripture and I'm like, wait a minute. What in the world? That name is in the scriptures? Like, what in the world, bro? Like, did God just like plan that out? Like, it was just strange. And at the time when I got these things, at the time I really wasn't that much of a believer, right? Like, it's just odd. And it's like these little seeds that I think even some pastors would go, those are not seeds. Those aren't going to get watered and all that stuff. And I think, I don't know, those seeds got watered in me and it got me deeper into scripture. Anyway, that was a whole tangent. This is like a commentary within a commentary at this point. Because that was just the first paragraph right there. Okay, let's see. Old Testament dreams and visions. God used visions in the Old Testament to reveal his plan, to further his plan, and to put his people in places of influence. Abraham, Genesis 15:1. After these things, the word of the Lord came to Abram in a vision. Fear not, Abram, I am your shield. Your reward shall be very great. God used a vision to restate the Abrahamic covenant, reminding Abram that he would have a son and be the father of many nations. Abimelech, Genesis 20:1-7. From there, Abraham journeyed toward the territory of Negeb and lived between Kadesh and Shur. And he sojourned in Gerar. And Abraham said of Sarah his wife, she is my sister, and Abimelech, king of Gerar, sent and took Sarah. Oh my, they didn't put the whole verse on here. Oh man. Oh well. I guess there's another vision in there somewhere. If you look into Genesis 21-7. Abraham's wife, Sarah, was beautiful. So beautiful that when Abraham came into a new area, he occasionally feared that the local ruler would kill him and take Sarah for himself. Abraham told Abimelech. Man, it's so weird because I hear so many passages they use that word Abimelech. They use it so like they know how to pronounce it right. I'm not pronouncing it right, I don't think. King of Gerar, that Sarah was his sister. She was his half sister. Abimelech took Sarah into his harem. God sent him a dream. That's weird. So this is what happened. God sent him a dream telling him not to touch Sarah because she was Abraham's wife. The king returned Sarah to her husband the next morning. The dream had protected Sarah and safeguarded God's plan for Sarah to be the mother of his chosen people. There's another instance in Jacob, Genesis 28 through 17. It's not showing the whole verse. We'll just read this. We'll just read the paragraph. But it's in 28. We're covering Genesis 28, 10 through 17. Jacob, with his mother's help, stole Esau's firstborn inheritance. Jacob then fled Esau's anger, and on his journey he had his famous dream of a ladder reaching to heaven, on which angels descended and on which angels ascended and descended. In this dream, Jacob received God's promise that Abraham's blessing would be carried on through him. Joseph, Genesis 37, 1 through 11. Joseph is one of the most famous dreamers and one of the most famous dream interpreters in the Bible. His first recorded dreams are found in Genesis 37. Let's read Genesis 37. This one is going to show up. Wait. Yeah. Okay, Jacob. Wait, is this Genesis 37? Oh, it's not going to show it. Darn. Oh, well. They showed, though easily deciphered symbols, that Joseph's family would one day bow to him in respect. His brothers didn't appreciate the dream, and in their hatred, sold Joseph into slavery. Eventually, Joseph ended up in prison in Egypt. Pharaoh's cupbearer and baker, Genesis 40. While in prison, Joseph interpreted some dreams of Pharaoh's cupbearer and baker. With God's guidance, he explained that the cupbearer would return to Pharaoh's service, but the baker would be killed. Pharaoh, Genesis 41. 2 years later, Pharaoh himself had a dream with which Joseph interpreted. God's purpose was to raise Joseph to second in command over Egypt and to save the Egyptians and the Israelites from a horrible famine. Samuel, 1 Samuel 3. Samuel had his first vision as a young boy. God told him that judgment was coming upon the sons of Samuel's mentor, Eli. The young Samuel was faithful to relay the information, and God continued to speak to Samuel through the rest of his life. The Midianites and Amalekites armies, Judges 7, 12 through 15. The pagan enemies of Israel had a divinely inspired dream. God told Gideon, oh, that's so weird. We're mentioning Gideon when we just went into that. That's so funny. God told Gideon to sneak into the enemy camp at night. And there in the outposts of the camp, Gideon overheard an enemy soldier relate a dream he just had. The interpretation from another enemy soldier mentioned Gideon by name and predicted that Israel would win the battle. Gideon was greatly encouraged by this revelation. Solomon, 1 Kings 3:5. It was in a dream that God gave Solomon the famous offer. Ask what you wish me to give you. Solomon chose wisdom. That's the weird thing, right? Imagine God. And that's so weird. Let's read that right now. Is this verse going to come up? Okay, yeah. At Gibeon, the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream by night, and God said, ask what I shall give you. Bro,
Why don't more pastors bring this verse up, dude? What in the world, bro? It's so weird that, like, it's so strange that I've never heard the pastors that it's just so strange that I've never really heard them talk about dreams. It's so weird that I don't even really hear that many sermon. I mean, I guess I don't look it up, but I mean, as of terms of all the sermons that I kind of click on, it's like, oh, it happened last week. Do you want to watch this sermon? It's like, you click on it. It's like I never hear any of the pastors really in a very long time. It's probably been, man, it's like, I mean, I know there was one time when I think I did look up something about dreams. I listened to like maybe one or two sermons on dreams, but they were like old sermons, right? But as of late, I cannot even recall the last time I've heard a pastor even say anything about dreams. Like literally, like one little, and it's just so weird because we literally covered so many verses in the Bible that speak on dreams and visions, right? And this one just trips me out, bro. I forgot about this one. I forgot that God came to Solomon in a dream. How crazy is that? Let's read this again. 1 Kings 3:5. At Gibeon, the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream by night. And God said, ask what I shall give you. That is a trip, man. And he asked for wisdom. Most people are probably, I think, I did read a Bible commentary on this in the Life Application Bible. And the Life Application Bible, I remember it said something along the lines of, you think most people get, oh, I want $1 billion, right? I want $1 billion. I want to be rich and wealthy. Well, what's weird about Solomon is he asked for wisdom, and then, what ended up happening? Well, actually, Solomon became the richest person to ever live, right? He asked God for something that he asked God for wisdom, and in turn, like, because Solomon didn't ask for riches and wealth and all this stuff, he had, I guess that's what he gave him, right? Okay, let's see here. Okay, so now let's get back to the commentary. Daniel 2 and 4. As he had done for Joseph, God placed Daniel in a position of power and influence by allowing him to interpret a foreign ruler's dream. This is consistent with God's propensity to use miracles to identify his messengers. Daniel himself had many dreams and visions, mostly related to future kingdoms of the world and of the nation of Israel. Okay, now we're getting into the New Testament. That was the Old Testament, which we just covered. And now we're going to get into the New Testament of this commentary. New Testament dreams and visions. Visions in the New Testament also serve to provide information that was unavailable anywhere else. Wow, that's weird. Specifically, God used visions and dreams to identify Jesus and to establish his church. Zacharias, Luke 1:5-23. God used a vision to tell Zacharias, an old priest, that he would soon have an important son. Not long after, Zacharias and his wife Elizabeth had John the Baptist. Joseph, Matthew 1:20 and 2:13. Joseph would have divorced Mary when he found out she was pregnant, but God sent an angel to him in a dream. That is so weird. That is does that not trip anybody else out? Like, does that not trip anybody else out? I'm like, bro, like, it's so weird to me that pastors don't talk about dreams more. I mean, I understand why. I think it is a touchy subject, because I think the thing that starts to occur is, how would you recognize it was from God, right? Like, how do you know that one dream was from God, right? I guess that would be a question in of itself, right? But let's get back to the commentary. But God sent an angel to him in a dream, convincing him that the pregnancy was of God. Oh wait, okay, so that That almost answered my question right there. Convincing him that the pregnancy was of God. So God would go into your dreams and tell you it was from God, right? I'm assuming that if a dream was from God, he would give you confirmation that it was from him, right? Joseph went ahead with the marriage. After Jesus was born, God sent two more dreams, one to tell Joseph to take his family to Egypt so Herod would not kill Jesus, and another to tell Herod was dead and that he could return home. Man, there are a lot of. I actually did not realize how many instances of dreams and visions are in Scripture. Like, I thought it was only like a couple times, because I do remember like Joseph and Daniel. Those are the. I literally thought that this commentary was just going to bring up Joseph and Daniel. This is bringing up so many more that I didn't even like realize, right? Okay, Pilate's wife, Matthew 27:19. During Jesus' trial, Pilate sent an urgent message to the governor encouraging him to free Jesus. Her message was promoted by a dream she had, a nightmare. Really, that convinced her that Jesus was innocent and that Pilate should have nothing to do with his case. Irenaeus, Acts 9:10. It would have taken nothing less than a vision from God to convince Ananias, a Christian in Damascus, to visit Paul, the persecutor of Christians. But because Ananias was obedient to God's leading, Paul regained his sight and found the truth about those he was trying to kill. Cornelius, Acts 10:1-6. God spoke to an Italian centurion named Cornelius who feared the God of the Jews. In his vision, Cornelius saw an angel who told him where to find Simon Peter and to send for him and listen to his message. Cornelius obeyed the vision. Peter came and preached, and Cornelius and his household full of Gentiles were saved by the grace of God. Peter, Acts 10:9-15. While Peter was praying on the rooftop of the house of Joppa, God gave him a vision of animals lowered in something like a sheet. What? Let me read that again. God gave him a vision of animals lowered in something like a sheet. A voice from heaven told Peter to kill the animals, some of which were unclean, and eat them. The vision served to show that Christians are not bound to kosher law, and that God had pronounced Gentiles clean. That is, heaven is open to all who follow Jesus. That is a wow. That is a crazy vision. That is a gnarly vision. I'm okay. So I'm imagining just a giant sheet, and there's all sorts of animals on it in the sky, right? Just falls down, and then you just imagine Peter going up there, and God tells him, "Go and eat these animals." It's like, what in the world, bro? It's like, dude, that's gnarly, man. All right, let's see here. Paul. Paul had several visions in his missionary career. One sent him to preach in Macedonia, Acts 16:9-10. Another encouraged him to keep preaching in Corinth, Acts 18:9-11. God also gave him a vision of heaven, 2 Corinthians 12:1-6. John, Revelation. Nearly the entire book of Revelation is a vision John had while exiled on the island of Patmos. John's vision explains in more detail some of the events that God had shown Daniel. Today's dreams and visions. With the completion of the Bible, because God does not have to use dreams and visions as much as he did before. That is not to say that he cannot or does not. God can communicate with us however he chooses. But when we have a decision to make, our first stop should always be the Bible, not a dream. And that was the commentary for today. It's kind of weird that we got into that while looking up 2 Corinthians 12:10. That's why I take pleasures in weaknesses and in the... Oh, let's see what the KJV says. Therefore, I take pleasures in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, in distresses, for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Intriguing. And that was the Bible study for today, I guess. Yeah, 40 minutes. Okay, okie dokie. Interesting thing about dreams and visions. I guess the title for this one will be 2 Corinthians 12:10, and then it'll be Dreams and Visions Bible study or something like that. And I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom. Let's open this break thing. I'll be back and we'll do a card drawing and writing. Okie dokie. By the way, that's not me. Or actually, I don't know if that's me speaking in tongues or something. I don't know what I'm speaking right there. I'm just making cool sounds. I don't know. Okay, let's do a card draw, ladies and gentlemen. Oopsies. Did some of these cards get upside down and backwards? Because why is that one backwards? I do not like when my cards are upside down. We do not like that. So let's do a little cut first. Cut, 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 cut. Okay, now let's shuffle it. Boom. Shuffle. See, I like taking the back part, putting it all in the middle, and then taking the middle part, the middle set, putting that in there, middle, putting that in there, back part, just in the, some people go, well, why don't you do the other shuffle? Well, you don't want to mess up your cards, right? So, shuffle it right now. And then we cut it after, so. Actually curious, what are we to draw today? Oh, there is a card, man. I just saw a card that was upside down. There must have been one time where I put the cards upside down or something. It's okay. Okay, I think it's shuffled up now. We'll cut it. Which one should we put up here? This one, this one. Okay, that'll do. Whatever cards are on the top of this thing. Straighten this out. I'm going to put this one up on. Let's make this our Insta story. Let's see what card we draw. Welcome, travelers. Welcome to the daily, maybe not daily, almost daily, card draw. Let's see what we draw. What will this first card be? Okay, interesting. We got Victory's Herald. The corruption stirred the heavens above, awaking a shining champion. I remember this card. I got this card. I actually traded this card for my friend's brother. Intriguing. Who did this one? RK Post. Oh, okay. This was an oil painting. Interesting. Okay. That was the first card. Let's put on the lights. Ooga jaga. Ooga jaga. First card of the day. We got Victory's Herald. Second card. We got Tranquil Grove. Or Tranquil Thicket. Third card. Plains. I love the look of that plane. Look at that. That plane is cool, huh? Plains. 4. Oh, we got Steward of Valoron. This card's cool, man. Steward of Valoron. Druid Knights. The Nature Knights. 4, 5. Oh, we got Joraga Tree Speaker. We got Tireless Missionaries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, we got a bunch of them. Heavenly Blade Master. Dude, that card is not. Dude, that angel is dual wielding 2 fire swords. That is gnarly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Twilight Drover. Okay. And I will do this on the Insta. Put this out like this. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm trying to like get it to where you can see the names of it. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Welcome. This was the hand we drew for today. Victory's Herald, Tranquil Thicket, Plains, Steward of Valoron, Joraga Tree Speaker, Tireless Missionaries, Heavenly Blade Master, and the Spirit card. Twilight Drover. Look at that dude. Look at that. What in the world, dude? Imagine being able to see into the spirit realm. If you can only just get a glimpse of what the spirit realm is like. What are those things in the background? Look, it's like weird spirit things, huh? It's gnarly. And that was the hand for today. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay, let's get into riding bikes. All this uploads. We finna upload all these up on here. Is this gonna upload on here? Let's see if this is going to be that. Is this in the right position? Okay, let's chug this coffee. Cheers, everybody out there. Okie dokie. Let's get into riding. Hey, where's my music at? Music time. We are getting into the music. We are you know what? I haven't listened to reggae. Now I think about it. We be getting into. Oh, that's why I haven't listened to reggae. There's a lot of it's copyrighted.
Cross Guild. Okay. I like this song. This beat, they named it Cross Guild. I like that. The Cross Guild. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Let's see. Let's open up the stream. Oh, okay, you said hey. What up, bro? What up, bro? What are you doing, dude? What are you doing, dude? When are you gonna start streaming, bro? When you finna start streaming, bro? Remember, you can learn this stuff in a smaller area than this. That'd be cool. I highly suggest you start streaming. Oh yeah, by the way, Maddie. By the way, what I learned this from a lot of the other flatlanders that I observed, but a lot of them actually check their PSI, so it's good to get a pump, and we check our PSI every single day. Or not every single day, but every time we ride, we check our PSI. One of the reasons why we want to check our PSI is because we want a consistent variable, right? This is one of the reasons why a lot of flatlanders, both skateboard and BMX, we try and find a level surface. See how this ground is basically level. Now it's not completely level. There is a slight curve down because if it gets flooded, the water wants to go down right there. But it is the most level ground around here for a couple miles, I think, actually. So yeah, so that's another reason why it's actually another reason why I ride so much in the garage compared to outside, because outside the ground's actually kind of like a pyramid, and when you're doing a lot of like the flatland tricks and stuff, not saying you can't learn that stuff, you can learn a lot of this stuff anywhere, by the way. You don't have to find a level surface, but the thing about the level surface is that it makes it easier to be consistent, to learn, because there is a consistent variable. If you have a consistent variable across the whole thing, it makes it so, you know, you're doing it, you get to feel that same aspect on all of the radius as much consistently as possible, right? Might not make sense right now, but when you get deeper into the flatland, that's something that is going to start occurring. Okay, so we're going to check our PSI. I just lost like 10 PSI right there. It's crazy. It's weird, like, and it's so strange because some days I'll lose like 5 PSI. Some days I'll lose like no PSI. How did I lose 10 PSI in the course of 24, maybe not, like 18 hours or so, right? And then some days I'll not lose any PSI, right? It's just weird. Like, that one I probably lost about 5 PSI, right? So I lost more PSI in my front tire. It's so weird, right? I lost 10 PSI in my front tire. I lost 5 PSI in my back tire. Just doesn't make sense, right? I haven't been streaming because I mean, you could stream. Can you stream like video games or something? I don't have the right computer. I kind of have the computer to do it. It just looks so bad, man.
I feel bad because I do these streams and I try and stream like a game, and it literally looks like a potato, and I think people just don't want to see that. So it's like, it doesn't make sense to me that my phone can stream like at a better resolution than my computer, right? That does not make any sense, huh? Like, how can I play WoW on my computer, but I can't stream on it for some reason? Very good. Makes no sense. Oh well. Maybe it's a sign I just gotta ride more. Let's try and sink first kingdom on and do the trick that the other believers got me into. Oh, fudge. I like held it too long. Do you have a phone stand? Yeah, I'll show you. Here, I'll show you my setup. So this is my setup right here. So this is actually not a phone stand. This is actually a painting easel. I got this at Walmart. This is like $15 or $20 at Walmart. If you go into the art section in Walmart, I got this, and then see this thing right here? This is what I clip my phone to. On this clip, let me bring it into the light. I taped a, right there, see that right there? I taped a bike grip on it. So there's a bike grip on here right there. So it grips, so it makes, because if you just use this by itself, your phone wants to slip off right there. But since I have this bike grip right there, it kind of like gives it a little bit more cushion. And also you don't want to make, if you get one of these spring things, there's some that are really, really heavy, right? This one's like a light one, so it won't mess up your phone, right? And you can get this at Walmart too. And then what I do is I put it like this. I put it right there. Boom. And then I just clip my phone right there. Yeah, I don't even have like a legit phone stand. My phone stand setup is probably $20, right? And I'm using an old phone. I think if there's anything that's probably the most thing, it's probably the internet. I don't really know what type of internet you need to stream. What in the world? What in the world? Let's go. Let's do this. Wait, is this, even? Oh, the music got messed up. It like messed me up. Oh! What's wrong with me? Sorry, I'm trying to. Bike is all weird. There's a ghost riding my bike? Why does it feel all weird? What have you got? Oh! Whoop! Tried to do three houses.
Okay, well, if you get a good phone stand, then you can stream games. That is true. Because I have tried to, like, put my phone, like, I can put my phone on and stream my computer screen, right? But it seems kind of sketchy, right? Because, like, it's not, it's, like, at this weird angle, right? It's, like, so it's, like, I don't know. I just wish I could, like, stream. I mean, I guess I don't wish, but it's, like, you know, maybe there's a reason why. Because I think maybe if I did have a better setup on my computer, I'd probably not want to do these bike streams as much. So who knows? Maybe it's like pushing me to ride my bike more. You live in the UK, huh? There's a lot of BMX riders in the UK. There are lots of BMX riders in the UK. You live in a good area, probably, to ride bikes. You know, I'm gonna just try and do some like track stand to. United Kingdom. Oh, let me think. There's some bike companies from the UK. I think BSD. There's Tall Order. BSD, Tall Order, We the People, Eclat. Yeah, look up those companies. Look up BSD. What was the other one I said? Oh, Tall Order. We the People, and Eclat. Those are the ones that I know specifically are in Europe, or in the UK, I think, or maybe not. I don't know. Is the UK the same as Europe? I think it is, right? I really don't even know. Yeah, no, nobody. I mean, the only other thing you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to like watch like YouTube videos, right? You're gonna have to look up like vlogs and like how tos and stuff like that, right? But I guess that's the other weird thing is because not many people ride flatland. That's the other weird thing. Flatland's kind of obscure, to be honest. That's hard to get into. I wish this song was longer. Oh man, just messing up left and right. There's so many little things about this trick. See how like I did that trick and then like I went into a different spin? So if you like push off too hard, like you go into a different spin. It's really weird. Okay, I'm just gonna mess around. We tried to land a couple of those, but they're hard. Yeah, I've been watching Simple Session. Yeah, Simple Session's sweet. I have a bunch of friends that have went to them. Oh, fudge. Have you been trying to ride lately? Sorry, I'm just kind of like messing around. I want to compete in it, but I have to get really good at it. Yeah, getting to that level takes a, you just gotta have a lot of fun. There's like this saying somewhere, and it says like those who got to the top are like the ones that had the most fun, right? Not always the case, but I have heard that somewhere. Because like, if you take things like, I guess, too seriously, sometimes if you're too serious about stuff, I guess, like sometimes it no longer becomes fun, right? And then you kind of don't want to do it anymore. So, just trying to learn how to have fun, right? Do I have fun when I do this? I'd like to think I have fun. I do have fun. I mean, to be honest, to be really honest, I have more fun it probably doesn't seem like it, but I have more fun riding my bike than many other things in my life. Like actually probably every other thing besides like sometimes, I guess besides like looking at God's Word and stuff, right? Because I have to put God's Word at the top, right? But probably second to God's Word would be bike riding. Because like it's just so rewarding, right? It just feels good using your body, right? I mean, at this point I think it's like almost like a runner's high. So I think there is some sort of like brain chemistry thing going down, like with I don't know, dopamine or something like that. Epinephrine or something. I don't really know. I don't know what gives you a runner's high. Maybe it's just adrenaline. So I think maybe that has a big play into it, because like, generally when I do other things, I don't really get that surge of just energy, and it just feels good, man. Just feels good. Would you do a tutorial on YouTube for beginners? Actually, I do have one. I do actually need to get back on my YouTube. I do have one tutorial. I do have a tutorial when I was pegless, and I made a how-to on how to do a crank flip to switch pedal grind down, pedal grind 180. If you go on my YouTube, you can find it. It's not very good though, but I attempted to make one. Oh. The other thing is, like, flatland kind of seems a little bit more boring to watch, I think. Because, like, I'm just riding in the same area all the time, right? And my riding's just rough. I need to just have fun more. I need to think about like people watching me. man. Why is the trick so hard to land? Okay. Ah, these tricks are brutal. They're hard to learn. They take a long time for me for some reason. I don't know why. But they just take an extreme amount of time to learn. It's okay. Just gotta have fun in it. Oh, are you kidding me, bro? So bad at these. I think there was some other combos I was going after. I kind of forgot. I think there was one right here that I was kind of trying to do. Huh. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna film this just in case I land it. So I'm not gonna be able, gonna be looking at the chat as much. I'm gonna try the fire hydrant to swivel to under. Let's see if I get closer today on trying to land it, because I was after it so long yesterday. Actually, for the past 2 days, this is what I've been trying to land. We're gonna try. Let's go. Okay. I don't think I lost any screen. Go for it. My brakes are super sticky. Like that was I don't know what's wrong with this trick. It's like I gotta catch it like right there. I can't really like catch it like, I guess I maybe can like correct it, but I'm trying to catch the fire hydrant to where I could get a good scuff, go around and then do the under, right? That wasn't even an under. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. If I mess up the timing on the cranks, I'm gonna go into a stick beat. It's so hard. I don't know why. It doesn't even look that hard. That's the bad thing, right? I'm just not good at this trick, I guess. Okay, what's wrong with my brakes, man? Maybe it's my brakes that keep sticking on me. I forgot I was trying to do the no-hander thing. Nope. Probably some super boring to watch, but good to see me grind this combo. Oh, I don't want a correction hop. I'm not even gonna land that one. Try not to do a correction hop. Look at that. Oh, what's wrong? What is wrong with this trick? So I'm not going after it there. Except I want to do no hander in the front of it. So, fire hydrant, try stand no hander, swivel to under. I think I might need to clean my brake pads. That was weird. My pedal like hit the floor. I bet there's some people out there that would do this trick first try, like this combo, but man, I am struggling with this one. It's weird because I've done many combos like it, right? It's just the ending. It's the swivel and it's the two tricks at the end. I'm not good at them, so it's like... Oh, that was almost it. Look at that, my crank was in the wrong position. That's what makes it hard. So like, see how like I'm like swiveling and my cranks are moving like that? It's like, I have to wait until my cranks are in the right position, right there. And if it's not in the right position, it doesn't want to work. So, and then like, if my cranks are too far down like that, when I go in to do the under, it's my knee hits this crank arm right here. and it pushes it like that and I can't land it. So I literally have to wait until my crank is right there and then time it right and then have the right arc and then to do the under, right? So it seems like easy when I say it, right? But when I try and do it, it feels freaking impossible. Brutality. Okay, let's move on for a little bit. So I feel like I'll just do this all day and I just still be stuck on it, man. I've been really stuck on this one. I think I was already landed by now, but it's okay. That was crazy. All right, I'm gonna look at the chat. Let's see if you said anything or anybody said anything. Sorry, I've been recording it right here. So that's another thing I do. Delete. Delete. Okay, let's delete this one. I need to clean it out. That's the problem about. That's another reason why I started getting into streaming. It's because I don't have much memory on this phone. I have to delete things and then delete it, reorganize it, delete it, delete it, delete it, delete it. Okay, let's get back into it. Okay, let's try a new combo so it doesn't look as boring. I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. Let's see. I'm gonna try the. Let's try the funky chicken one. Yeah, try the funky chicken combo. People say this is an easy combo, but I have yet to land it yet, so maybe I'm doing it wrong. Let's see here. Would you make a with pegs on? Wait, did you just say that? I know. I need to make some tutorials now that I think about it with pegs on. You do bring up a good point. I am eventually going to upload all these streams onto YouTube. Sounds ridiculous, but I'm going to do that. Sounds ridiculous.
Decor is 50% off at Hobby Lobby.
Let's go. Funky chicken time. Man, these tricks are defeating me. They're so brutal to learn for some reason. I don't know why. I must be doing it wrong. It might be my bike geometry. Okay, a couple more tries. It's weird. Like sometimes, like a combo will feel kind of easy, and some days it just feels really hard. It feels hard. Yeah, I'll get another one. Okay, what trick is going to be working today? What about a turbine steamroller? Oh my goodness, what's wrong here? I'm losing it. We're losing it. I just keep going, I guess. Oh, this one feel hard now too. Ooh. Whoa, that was weird. I almost did a scuff on that one. I really like this song, actually. Let's see on the right. Tricks are hard. I don't know why these tricks are hard. People make them look really easy. That's the thing. People make these tricks look really easy, and I don't know if I'm just bad at them or something. Dude. Well, you know what, bro? I think my bike's messed up. I need to be doing some bike maintenance, honestly. I think that's keep messing me up. I've been doing bike maintenance, man. Okay, let's see. Where is that? Here it is. Oh my god, that's so loose. That was really, really loose. That is not good. I think this one's loose too. I'm wondering if this is what's been making my brakes all weird. I think I need to clean my rim off a little bit more too. Let's turn this off right here. Let's clean our rooms. I think my brake pads are just disintegrating. They're just like so worn down now. They're sticky. Okay, hopefully this works. Can you get me up? Okay, Sorry. I've just been on this little length of time of just listening to the same stuff over and over again. Kubaga 1 hour, 34 minutes. Okay, let's see if this little bit of bike maintenance has helped us out a little bit, right? Boom, bap, boom, bap. Okay, let's do this. My bike gonna feel better now, or is it still sticky? Okay, I think this is gonna, I think it feels way better now. Oh my gosh. That was so close, dude. I need to observe this one. That was so close. It's doable, dude. It's not impossible. It is not impossible, bro. Oh my goodness. How long have I been after this trick? With this combo I've been after for 4 days, I think. What am I doing wrong, bro? I guess that front part was really sketchy. Oh my goodness, dude. That was... I literally don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, I think I gotta like... I gotta put my momentum a little bit like... Wait a minute, let me see here. Okay, I think I know what it is. I think I need a little bit more speed. Just a little, just a hair. It's like weird, you can't go too fast, you can't go too slow, or that's what it feels like. It's like you gotta get in that little, this little area. That's what it feels like. Man, I'm totally off. I don't really know. Maybe I'm just going loopy now. I've been trying it so many times. Oh my goodness, we're all so close home. We on the grind now, homies. We on the grind. Let's do it. Let's go to Cross Guild. Actually, no, let's do this one. This one's like, we already have it on here. Okay. Fire hydrant. Track stand no hander. Swivel under. We can upgrade it to doing a hang 5 into it. What is wrong with me? I mean, maybe I should just do it from a hang 5 and practice. Nah, it's gonna take that's gonna take even longer. That was the closest one I've ever gotten. That was the closest one. Fuck, dude. I'm right there, dude. We're almost about to land it. Maybe I shouldn't have. I ain't even music to mess me up. It's kind of strange because like some of them just feel like different. Like the arc you get is different. I can kind of see like it's just weird. It's that scuff after. It's the scuff getting into the swivel. I know if I had a shorter frame, it'd be way easier. Oh well. I guess when I get a shorter frame, I'll be ready. That was weird. I don't even know what I was going for. Turned my bar too much. Come on. Gosh, man. trick should not be this hard. This combo, I don't even know. I mean, it's not that hard, right? The backyard is harder than this. So, you know, the backyard I've given up many, many times. But I feel like this one I know I can land, right? I almost just landed it today. Like I know I can land this one. This one is not coming easy now. Oh, I freaking put my foot. Oh, goodness. We just gotta laugh at the mess ups, right? I guess what another thing that kind of makes this hard is it's just this front part, right? Because like I can just go in for my pegs, do the swivel, but we're doing a fire hydrant, landing it into the track stand no hander, right? And then doing the swivel. I've landed so many of those, so it's like, it gets me a little frustrated when I mess up that, right? When I mess up these first two tricks, it kind of frustrates me. Because I know, it's like, here's the thing, is that what makes this so frustrating is because these first two tricks are easy, but then the last two tricks are hard for me. That's what makes it frustrating. You okay?
Sure.
Playing your game high?
I am playing my low-level demon hunter.
What level is it at now?
26.
So you're almost back. You're almost where you were at. Or no, you're past it, right?
Yeah, I'm almost there.
What was the other one? 25 or 30?
I think it was about 30.
Oh my goodness, bro. I can't believe I almost just landed it, dude. It's okay. Man, for some odd reason, I don't know what it is about this combo, dude. It's just like, I know I could do it. I just feel it. I feel that I'm gonna land it. And it's just like, it's not happening, man. It's like way more than I expected, right? Oh, you gotta leap for that thing. Okay, maybe we gotta just move on for a little bit. Move on for a little bit, I guess. Let's try to stay pretty good. I need to play a little more. That's not on this too.
it was 26.
Okay. That was so close. Darn it.
You got dizzy, that's why you
No, I
missed the pedal.
No, that one doesn't get me dizzy. But that was close. That was a couple degrees off. It's so weird, dude. It's so weird, like how you could just be like, I'm like 2 degrees off and I can't land it. Like just 2 degrees, bro. It's like so finicky. Or I don't know, maybe I'm just doing it wrong, but it literally feels just so finicky to land. Come on, dude. My cranks was in the wrong position. Huh. See that? I hit my cranks on my knee. My cranks are in the wrong position because I kind of use like pedal pressure to land it, right? Put my weight on it and kind of ride out. But if my cranks like up like that, I can't get that little momentum to keep going. I have to crank in that right position. At least I landed something today. That was the only thing I landed today. I think it's the correct position. Right after I said it, I landed it, huh? Yeah. That was the only thing I've landed all day today. I'm probably gonna land. But I'm okay with that because that trick is not a consistent trick. One day I think this trick is gonna be consistent. If I just do 7,000 more of these. I need to land 7,000 more of these. And then maybe I'll be a little bit more consistent. Oh yeah, I need to make a stream marker. What am I doing? We added it. Just so quiet compared to in the summer, right? In the summer, it's just like just quietness here. I'm stoked. At least I landed something. So I mean, I guess I gotta take it like that. So I've landed 2 stick bees in the course of all week today. I can take that. Oh, let's see if anybody said anything. Okay, cool. Nobody's. Oh, people are actually watching. Oh, yeah, let me get back into riding. Let me put this back on. Sorry, I'm just like stunned. I've landed something that I normally don't land, so I'm just like sitting here, just contemplating. I guess we'll just mess around. We'll just mess around. Mess around with some tricks and stuff like that. Put on some music. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Okay, what are we gonna do? I don't know. You guys have any suggestions? Let's do some hang 5. Let's do a hang 5 combo. We did the stick beat combo. Let's work on the front wheel, right? We kind of want to do like that hang 5 combo, hang 5, backwards hang 5 into the bank. Oh my goodness! I almost landed it. Fudge. Watch. I'm not even gonna land anymore because I messed up the good one. Normally it does not happen like that. Normally it takes me like 50 tries to get into it. Dude, I freaking almost landed that. Freaking panicked at the end of it. Oh my god, did I just break the carpet? What the heck? Just cracking it. Fudge. Did not happen there. Oh, you know what? Let's try. Oh no, I already did this guy. Fine. Let's do freaking turbine steamroller. Turbine steamroller. Turbine steamroller. The Bane trick I'm not good at. Ah. This one too. I'm like really bad at the front wheel tricks. They're hard. Oh, wrong me. It's so crazy that people do like. They do this. This trick that I'm doing right here is actually a ride-in. The pros don't even consider this a trick. Isn't that crazy? Like I can't even do the ride-in to what they're doing combos into. Like, bro, it's freaking hard. for me. Oh my goodness. I was a little bit off. See that? I was like, oh, I just set it down just a little bit. It's a strange feeling trick though. This one really does like, you really feel like your momentum. And what's weird is you can either go backwards or forwards, right? I'm trying to do, I guess it would be fire hydrant to turbine steamroller, forward turbine steamroller. Okay, we're moving on. That trick is not gonna happen right now. What are we gonna work on now? Let's try this Abubaka reverse ET fakie half cab Abubaka reverse ET, that thing. This over here. Actually, maybe I should move that thing over there. Oh, well. See if we can land this one. I've been after this one. I have not landed this one yet, so we're after it. Ah! Messed up the angle. Messed up the angle. Oh my goodness, come on. Fuck. I wasn't gonna do there. Alright, let's do multiple fire hydrant. I know I'm not going to this one either. I'm not feeling it today. There's just some combos. Just not feeling it. Multiple fire hydrant. Nope, I tapped it. Double. We're trying to go for the quad. Aye. This one's like playing Tetris. This is what this trick reminds me of. You're just playing Tetris. Messed it up. It's like you mess up one of those timings. That just won't work. It was 8 minutes now. Let's see, is this the one where I land something? I think it is. Yeah, it is. So this one. Delete the video. Hooga taga, hooga taga, hooga taga, hooga taga. Hooga taga, hooga taga, hooga taga, hooga taga. I guess it's time to get going, huh? I thought, you know what, maybe I should start doing some drawing streams on here as well. That's okay. Let's see. What are we doing at the moment? Read the Bible verse. Go on the stream. Gotta get going somewhere. I gotta do some stuff today. Likewise, my brothers, you also have died to the law through the body of Christ, so that you may belong to another, to him who has been raised from the dead, in order that we may bear fruit for God. Romans chapter 7, verse 4. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Anybody that watches these streams, you get to see an in-depth look of what it's like to land some of these tricks, I guess. We at least landed something today. Adios, everybody. Farewell. Try your best and have fun.